Welcome everyone, this is Romero17 and I'm bringing you a video very quick on 3 crucial striking tips that everybody needs to know. The first tip that everybody needs to know is that strikes that come from the lead side versus the rear power side cost significantly less stamina than strikes that come from the power side. As you can see, when I throw the jab, it's less stamina than the straight, even though the straight is a higher level than my jab, simply because it costs more energy to exert. Aldo's leg kick is a level 2 from the lead side and a level 4 from the rear side. However, despite those discrepancies in the level, it's going to cost me more stamina to throw the rear leg kick versus the lead leg kick. Alright, so keep that in mind when you're selecting your shots when you're fighting against somebody unranked. Whether you want to fight technical or you want to be an inside kind of brawler, keep that in mind. Now, the next tip is making sure that you're always landing on something, whether it be the block or preferably you're landing clean. Landing your strikes costs way less stamina than if you're whiffing your strikes, right? You see I land a jab, uppercut, hook, flush, but if I'm hitting the air with those strikes, it takes a much bigger chunk of my long-term stamina, and later down the fight that will affect me terribly when it comes to recovery in the rounds, right? I have Max Holloway going jab, uppercut, hook. It takes a lot of stamina. Versus if I have him punch me in the face here, notice the difference. Doesn't cost as much stamina. Now, when you're choosing your shots, you want to make sure you're always landing on the block. You want to make sure you're always making your opponent miss, and you want to make sure every shot that you choose lands. Every shot that you throw has to land. Otherwise, your stamina suffers, and it's going to be much easier for your opponent to capitalize on you later in the fight. Now, the next big tip that I don't think a lot of people know about when it comes to targeting the body. The best ideal time for you to target the body is when, right? Is when your opponent's short-term stamina is low. As you can see, it doesn't matter if he's throwing like a bunch of combos or whatever. If you notice, within all that mess, his stamina has to recover. It doesn't stay up high, right? And so whenever you want to target the body, you always want to make sure it's in that refractory period when his stamina has to recover. You can take advantage of this too, because good players know this and they generally will protect the body, and while the short-term stamina is low, you can target the head. But ideally, when you target the body, notice the difference in damage there when I'm landing that body kick because the short-term stamina is recovering, versus I landed on him when he has a full bar stamina. Those are 3 crucial striking tips that I hope everybody brings into the game and opens up their striking just a little bit more. This is Romero17. Have a wonderful day.